certified pedophiles. Doc, fuck 'em up. I'ma do my stuff.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Absolutely not.
And I'd just like to know what would have happened if this didn't happen, if none of these people were here and if it was just me here.
Waking up in the morning, thinking about so many things.
As an actual 14, 13-year-old boy.
I was too nervous. I probably would have gotten back in the car and gone home.
Well, I can definitely vouch for you that you were nervous. I can definitely tell that.
That's what I was really about to do.
He just went by in that BMW. He is parking. He's parked behind our SUV, straight behind it. He don't want to get out. He's looking at Cole, looking at the car. I guess the guy wants him to come to him. Another parking space directly behind the SUV now. Cut his car off.
Hey.
He's out of his car. He's walking over there.
Damn blue shirt guy.
Yeah. He's looking back at me. Oh, and he's going back to the car.
Brother.
He wants Cole to go to the other side of the building. Just tell Cole to tell him he's starting to freak him out, and he's just say I'm just going to leave because you're starting to freak me out. He turned on his car. All right, he's pulling out, going the wrong way.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
South Carolina.
You can pull back in here and talk, or we're calling the cops now. We already got you identified. So come back in here and talk. Follow me, or we got you identified, and we'll be done with you. You'll go to jail. Follow me, or you'll go to jail. It's up to you.
2 hours later.
Nice to meet you, but not under these circumstances.
Yeah.
So I guess you can kind of figure out what has happened to this point.
Yeah.
You understand we're not law enforcement.
Right.
Okay, I am retired law enforcement, 20 years. Recently retired last year. So, but I am not law enforcement. We're not going to hurt you, but we do want to have a conversation about all this. So you're willing to talk to us, or are you married, or? So you even lied about that. What do you do? I know you're a supervisor, you said. You realize you were talking to me 95% of the time.
Probably, yeah.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Not as pretty as you thought I was, am I?
No, regrettably so.
So, what's going on? I mean, why are you doing this? Explain to me why. You can calm down. We're not going to hurt you. I mean, you're visibly nervous, man. Understandably so, but tell us what's happening. What's going on?
I don't really know.
What were your intentions? What were you going to do?
I don't know. This is the first time that I've had this type of situation. So.
Well, I guess so.
What would you do if we weren't here? What would you do if they weren't here and if it was just me?
Even meeting somebody is not normal.
Stop it. Get some help.
Let me ask you this. Are you a registered sex offender? You kind of look like you wasn't sure about that. Are you a registered sex offender? Have you been brought up on charges before that were dismissed or anything like that? You ever been in trouble before? No kind of trouble at all? Are you sure?
Well, I mean, other than just speed ticket.
I mean, you were obviously very skeptical the whole time. Not skeptical enough. Well, what made you want to risk that?
Stupidity. My own stupidity.
So you've got a wife and kids, and you're out here doing this.
Not anymore.
So you got a good job.
You don't want to lose that.
And I don't want to screw that up. Nope.
What'd you come here to do? And who'd you come here to meet?
I thought,
Kyle.
How old is Kyle?
too young.
How old is too young?
Wait, anything under 18?
Well, how old was Kyle?
14 years old.
You go to church or anything?
I gotten out of it.
Yeah.
Gotten out of it and gotten into this, huh? Damn! No?
Well, I'm Kyle, and that ain't Kyle, and he ain't 14.
No.
Looks young, but he ain't 14.
So what would you do in this situation if this happened to your kid?
You got a boy or a girl?
How old is she?
Even worse.
15.
Oh, okay.
I'm not law enforcement, but like I told you, I am retired law enforcement. Now, by law, I'm a state mandated reporter. When I find out any sort of illegal stuff involving a child, I have to report it. At least you didn't follow through at the very end, but it's because you saw me in that rear view. You eyeballed me good.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I was gonna, it didn't, nothing, my gut, you know, and everything, just go home.
This is what I'd like to do. I mean, we're not holding you here. You're totally free to go the whole time, of course. Hope you don't feel like you're being held here against your will or anything, other than the fact that I asked you to come back to talk or I was calling the police. But you're not being physically restrained or anything like that. And it's up to you. I'd like to have you call and make this report here with us.
First, I think what we should do is call your wife.
Not today.
Coney County, number 1.
Hey, this is Adam Spence. I was calling to see if I could get an officer to meet with me over here at Cole's parking lot.
Okay, what's going on?
We did a basically to sum it up in a nutshell, catch a predator online kind of thing, and we've got the guy here. He's cooperative, and I just need to file a report and hand my information over to an officer, and he's standing here willing to meet with him as well.
All right, I'll have someone headed that way.
All right, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Bye-bye.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast.
So you don't know what your intentions were after y'all would have met, and then y'all would have went back to his house, right? Kyle's house. You would have drove him to his house.
That was not what I wanted to do.
But you said that, correct?
Well,
So were you going to try to have sex with Kyle whenever y'all got back to his house?
no.
No. So what were you going to do? Just go and hang out at the house?
Yep. Like I said, I've never done this before, so I don't know.
Well, I mean, I understand that, but I mean, you have to know somewhat of what you were going to do. I mean, you showed up.
Regrettably.
Yeah, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, switch it around and try to take it more from. I mean, this is personal enough for you, but
Yeah.
switch it around and
Put it
put
on
your
your
daughter
child.
in this position. And then it's not a setup; it's real, and something happens to her.
I mean, what would you do in that situation if you found that out?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or this could have been somebody's daddy.
Yep.
Pissed off daddy.
Let me see your phone. I think I have a good song for him. You ever heard the song before?
You know that song.
Aye, what's the Honda Beat, Ho, Depot, Big Rat Down, certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. That fuck 'em up.
Are you actually 37 or are you older or younger? How old are you?
48.
Good Lord. I don't understand why people do that. Like I said, that's everything you're telling me, the last 10 guys have said. I mean, almost verbatim. It's like a playbook.
Today?
No, not today. But there is one today that hasn't happened yet. How long you been working at that BMW? I guess for a while if you're a manager.
Yeah, been a while, yeah.
How'd you land that? You just knew somebody, just applied and got it, or that's usually know somebody jobs.
I earned it.
Really? See, man, you got all this stuff you've done busted your ass for.
And then you come out and do this.
At the drop of a dime, you could piss a whole lot of stuff away. Your job, possibly family,
Do it again.
possibly
Well, I
criminal
hope not.
record,
Hope you wouldn't do it again.
ever.
Didn't you say you were like 90% gay?
Yeah, you did say that, Jeremy.
With a wife? Is the other 10% your wife? You give your wife 10%, and then you give underage boys 90%? Oh.
It's things like that. The reason I ask these questions, I mean, he does too. I mean, even though it may seem sarcastic and asshole-like, truly,
yeah,
the lies that are told, it's like, why would you even make that lie up?
Yeah.
I mean, 30, what you said 37 or something, 48. When you're talking to a 14-year-old, that ain't really
that ain't a big difference.
I mean, I don't know, why would you say that? You know, why would you say you wasn't married? What does that matter? I mean, in this scenario, I mean, it matters to you, obviously, in your personal life, but in this scenario, it doesn't mean shit.
I mean, why did you think that this was going to be a good idea? To meet up with a 14-year-old? I mean, Kyle would be younger than your daughter is, and you're coming to meet with him. I'd just like to know why you came, why you thought it was a good idea, and what your intentions were. Good and terrible questions? Well, I believe they're good, but terrible for you to answer. Oh, look, there you are right there.
I mean, what about this?
Oh, yeah, that's a good picture.
To a 14-year-old boy. I mean, what's
that look like to y'all?
What's the intention behind that? And last night, not as revealing, obviously, but you take a shower and send him a picture of that 14-year-old boy in the shower. But that is that's a bit hard to explain.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Would you like to explain? Just for us to know?
I mean, is there anything that's been going on or something? I mean, I can't think of a reason that would cause you to do something like that.
Like this.
But anything that you substantially changed or happened in the last while to make
you and your wife are having relationship problems? Yeah.
That's pretty much every relationship, bud.
I don't think that going for a miter will help.
Does your wife even know that you like guys?
And you're 90% gay?
What?
Yeah, there's another lie that I was wondering about. Well, why would you say that? You think that makes the child feel more comfortable or something?
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they...
Hello. So I called dispatch and asked to file a report. This is like one of those catch a predator deals. We've been talking to this guy on the internet.
Who's the gentleman you were talking to on the internet?
I'm sorry?
Who's the gentleman you were talking to on the internet?
This gentleman right here.
Come here, sir. Come on. I'm Corporal Logan with the Sheriff's Office. Come on over.
Started off on the Grindr app. Moved from the Grindr app over to Google Voice Text, which is just like an extra number, an app you can get for another number so you don't have to use your own. Talked to him on there, presented myself as a 14-year-old boy. Said that wasn't a problem. He just had to be careful because of the age. He didn't want to get in trouble. And he goes on and ends up sending some pretty questionable pictures. Not outright nudity or anything like that, but some of the chat log has where he wanted to kiss him, touch him with his right hand or something, and rub his hand on his dick with his left hand or something to that effect.
You have all this. You have all the writing on all this.
We have hard copies and we have USB to give you as well.
When y'all made contact with him, did he want to leave or did he ask to leave?
No, he actually left, and then I just followed him out and got beside him. He got stuck at the light up here at Walmart, and I got into the turning lane at Walmart and rolled down my window and said, "We've already got all your information. We got you identified. We're going to file a report with the police. All we want to do is talk. Follow me back over here if you want to talk."
Okay.
So he comes back over here. He gets out. I introduce myself.
So at no point he tried to leave and you were prevented from leaving?
No.
Because you do know the citizen's arrest is no longer a thing in the state of Georgia anymore.
20 years law enforcement, retired last November. I'm fully aware.
Okay. So how long has this been going on?
I think him 2 weeks.
About mid-September. They're all dated and time-stamped.
So you said on the Grinder app, everything was set up. What you have, like a profile or something?
Yes, a profile with his pictures. He's 19, but he's posing as a 14-year-old boy. I know he looks 14. But he's 19.
You the one actually doing the messages back and forth, or were you doing?
95% of it was me until
10 minutes of me doing it right here.
Him sitting up here waiting on him, then he had my phone.
So this was y'all's original meeting spot, was right here?
No, it was originally Walmart.
It was originally
So he left
Walmart.
from Walmart when he took off from you guys the first time?
No. It all, everything, all the contact happened here.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were originally we were going to meet him. We talked to him through text. We were going to meet him at Walmart. But I got over there, there's so many people and so much traffic, and y'all were over there. So I was like, well, I don't want to risk him doing something stupid and somebody getting hurt. So I said, let's try to find somewhere where there's less pedestrian traffic, less vehicular traffic. So this was perfect. Unfortunately, it also burned us because we didn't have anything to hide with much. But we ended up telling him to come here. But he pulled up in that vehicle, and he pulled originally one space behind.
Yeah.
And then he pulled up, and then I saw him cut his car off because I was parked in this truck right there beside that red SUV facing that way. So I'm looking in the rear view. Saw him cut his car off, the running lights went off. He got out and then started coming around his truck, and then he looked straight at my rear view and saw me looking at him and stopped and stared at me for a second and then turned around, went back to, I thought he was gonna leave.
I guess the big thing, we want to see these guys get locked up as well.
Sure.
Like, if they're doing this stuff, I don't want to see them out here enticing little kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want to see them behind bars.
Right.
So does the investigators, so the sheriff, so does everyone else.
Hey, sounds good.
All
I
right,
appreciate it.
man.
No problem. You got a license when you're done, or what, have we already got everybody's?
I already gave everybody.
Okay, cool.
I think that I got mine.
All right, thank y'all.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. Go Dogs.
Y'all seen it? Y'all heard it? It is what it is.
Go get the next one.
Yeah, go get the next one.
Keep showing these preds. Keep showing their faces.
Yep. Show them around.
Yep.
We ain't finna give all these polices the information either. We're gonna do it ourselves. So we're gonna keep doing it.
They're not like us.
Yeah, they're not like us. So.